Hi, this is Hamada and welcome to Final 50, where I travel to the last 50 countries on Earth. And today we are in the beautiful city of Budapest, Hungary. And I want to take you on a quick, rapid 48-hour tour through the city to see all the historical sites, monuments, taste the food, and check out everything that this beautiful city has on offer. So let's go check it out. For over a year, my family had been planning to visit Central Europe for a wedding in Prague. And based on my mom's suggestion, after the wedding, we would take a 7-hour train and visit the queen of the Danube, namely Budapest. And so along with my aunt, uncle, and my mom, we made the journey happen. Honestly, you have no idea how fun it is traveling with these. Now, we only really had 2 full days to see the entire city. And while that may seem like a lot for some people, it was tough. If you've ever traveled with family, you'll know why. Different sleep schedules, different walking paces, different interests, and the list goes on. And to add to that, it was a very busy time during the summer, so there was a lot of tourists and near 100-degree weather outside. So we had to be smart about when we could go out and explore. The first thing we did was take a tour bus around the city to get a better sense of what was on offer in terms of the main areas of Budapest and its many landmarks. After the bus tour, we made a quick stop at the iconic St. Stephen's Basilica, which is actually very close to where we were staying in the capital. And I have to say, one of the most beautiful things we noticed was the organ. It was absolutely incredible. Now, what's cool about Budapest is that it's dotted with bronze statues everywhere, so you can randomly bump into them as you're exploring the city. Many little sculptures that you can find all over the city, right here in one of the nice walking areas. Towards the end of the day, and despite the crazy heat, I was able to convince and drag my aunt up Gilrit Hill to get a view of the entire city below. I have to say, she rallied like a trooper, and the view was remarkable. My aunt's climbing behind me. Poor lady. She's the only one that's curious enough to go see everything I want to see. Now, at the top of the hill, you'll find a statue that was erected by the Soviets in 1947 to commemorate the liberation of the city from the Nazis. Now, the reality is, though, many Hungarians have mixed feelings about the Soviets and see them more as occupiers than actual liberators. All right, made it to the top. You can see some of the down area of Budapest down here and the bridges. Really, really beautiful. Great, great view. Really worth it. A little bit of a waterfall on the bottom of that hill. Really, really cool. To cap off the first day with the family, we went to a cafe for dessert that is known as the most beautiful cafe in the world. All right, let's check out if it actually is the most beautiful cafe in the world. Let's go check it out. The New York Cafe, absolutely beautiful. I don't know if it's the most beautiful or fabulous in the world, but it's definitely up there. And it's in the New York Palace Hotel, right in the center of Budapest. Definitely, if you're coming to Budapest, check it out. So I'm about to show you an amazing, amazing dessert. You gotta check this out.
2 seconds later.
Of course, my family ate all of it.
No.
Check it out. Whoa, get away from it. Stop it. Wow. Wow, that was good. After dropping off my family at our lovely Airbnb, I decided to wander around late at night to get a sense of the nightlife. I found this awesome night food truck market and got some of the famous goulash. All right, having a bread bowl with goulash, chicken, which is kind of traditional here. It's kind of like a stew. It's good, I'm not gonna lie. It's not phenomenal. I think you probably should get the beef goulash. It's good. It's got some dairy in it, bread bowl, chicken, tomatoey. I like it, but not the best. Sorry. I would have then hit up a couple of clubs, but the famous ones were so backed up, so I just called it a night. After all, I needed all the energy I could get because the next day I would have to help the family continue exploring this beautiful city. The next morning, I woke up early so I can get a head start and try to knock out some of the things I knew that the family wouldn't be that interested in seeing. Always be training. Budapest, 6-mile training run. This little guy behind me, right in front of the iconic Parliament of Budapest and Hungary. Sightseeing, and that's the Opera House. And this is one of the main streets in Budapest. So this is an iconic cafe, kind of right in the center of Budapest, actually very close to where we're staying. Built in 1858. Really a nice cafe, kind of looks almost kind of classical in its architectural style. After a nice morning coffee, I walked across the chain bridge and up into the Castle Hill area to explore some of the main attractions, including a museum for the world-famous Harry Houdini. I mean, the guy wasn't that big, but man, look how small these places are. It was like hiding in all kinds of spots. The Fisherman's Bastion. So right now we're in Fisherman's Bastion, which is really a homage to the 7 tribes. From each tribe, they have these turnets right there. You can see 3 kind of right behind me. And each one symbolizes the 7 tribes that essentially helped conquer the country and establish modern-day Hungary. Really, really beautiful part of town up on the top of Castle Hill. I mean, you can knock out so much just coming up here and checking it out. The Budapest Castle itself and a hidden hospital known as the Hospital in the Rock. Very moving exhibition, really interesting testimonial into modern Hungarian history in terms of the hospital, when they used it in 44 and 56 again during the uprising, the revolution against the Soviets here. And then they have a really, really poignant exhibition on nuclear fallout and war because there was a bunker in there. Very, very moving and something very worth seeing, the Hospital in the Rock. When I reconnected with the family, we went to grab lunch, and what better way than the famous langos? Talk about a hearty and tasty meal. Fried bread, tons of cheese, and so much more. Langos, and my mom is stealing it already. Thanks, Mom. So the original is this, cheese, sour cream, and the bread. That makes the langos. That's really, really well known in Hungary. I'm on camera. This is the best part of traveling with family. And then this, we put a little veggie twist, and we got a little bit down here. That's the chicken wing. Worth it. Worth it. Wow. After our delicious lunch, we decided to walk it off by exploring the absolutely beautiful Andrassy Avenue until we got to the Heroes Square and a very beautiful nearby castle. So this castle is a kind of a place where all the architectural styles of Hungary kind of come together. Romanesque, Gothic, Renaissance type of architecture all came into one location. Really, really nice place. Chilling here with the Fam Bam, who are obviously killing the statue over there. I don't know why. But really, really nice place. Definitely worth a visit when you're coming in here. It's a little one of the more hidden gems in Budapest. After running around for the day in the streets of Budapest, we decided to go to the Gilbert Baths across the city to lounge and relax. Now, Budapest is known as the city of baths, as there are incredible thermal baths all over the capital, fed by over 120 hot springs. There are tons of options, so make sure to check them out when you are visiting. So this is the outdoor bath in the Gilbert, right here near just kind of the outskirts of center of Budapest. There's a couple of baths around. This is like a huge tradition here. We rounded out our 48-hour tour with a trip that was, well, to me, probably the most beautiful part of the journey. A relaxing cruise down the Danube to see the city lights dancing on the water and showing us why Budapest is one of Europe's most beautiful capitals. And a great way to end the day on a beautiful Danube cruise right through the city to see all the beautiful lights. How did you love Budapest?
Love it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour of the magnificent city of Budapest and saw all that it has to offer within this 48-hour tour. Did I miss anything? Is there anything that you think I should have visited while I was in Budapest? Please put in the comments below. I would love to hear your feedback. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Stay curious, and I look forward to seeing you on my next journey.